Hello, myself Nitesh Pradhan from LabVIEW and Multisim. It is the fifth video of LabVIEW lectures, LabVIEW tutorial lecture series. In today's video, we will discuss about the Boolean data type. So let's start today's section. Boolean. A Boolean is a primitive data type that can have one of two values, true and false. It's represented by the green wire on block diagram. When you will take any boolean function and a boolean indicator, so you will get the control and indicator terminal in the color of green. You can use boolean control and indicator to enter and display boolean true and false value. LabVIEW stores boolean data as a 8-bit value. If the 8-bit value is 0, then boolean will represent the false. If any one of if any one of the 8-bit value is non-zero, mean ones, so it will represent to you the 1. Okay. Now in the front panel, when you will click, you will get control palette. In the second column, you will get a boolean control palette. Same in the block diagram, when you will right click, in the first column second number, you will get boolean function palette. In the boolean control palette, push button rocker, vertical rocker, horizontal toggle, vertical toggle switch, vertical slider switch, all these are our boolean control, and these two are boolean indicator. Let's take a boolean control and take a boolean indicator. You can easily increase the size of boolean control and indicator. Now you can see the boolean controls and indicator are terminals are present in the green color. Let's make a connection between the controls and indicators. Please press the run continuous program. When you will click it, it will glow. When you will click it again, it will off. If you will press the execution highlight, so now you can see this boolean is continuously generating. Continuously, this boolean is generating false. When we will click, it will continuously generate true. Due to that true button, my boolean to the LED is glowing. Let's try to use some boolean functions from the block diagram. So now you can see the AND, OR, XOR and other functions are here. So let's take AND functions. Please open the label, then come into the front panel, take a vertical slider and give the name A, take a vertical slider again and give the name B, take a round LED A and B. Our round LED is our indicator. Make a connection like this. And now please design this program and you can check, you can verify your AND gate logic. Let's see, let's check how can we check. So now, so AND gate truth table logic uh, are like this. Run continuously, both are now 0. Both are 0, that's why the output is 0. 0 and 0, output is 0. 0, 1, output is 0. 1 and 0, output is 0. When both will be the 1, output will be 1. Now you can see both are generating true, that's why output is true. Suppose only only one is generating true and another one is generating false, so output you will get a false. So in the same way, you can rectify, in the same way, you can rectify your OR gate also. In the same way, you can rectify your OR gate also. So create one, let's create one more example for the OR gate. Two input OR gate. So for that, right click, come here, take a numeric control. Let's suppose here take a push button as A, another push button as B. Let's take a square LED. So you can change the name A or B. Come into the block diagram, or right click, Boolean, take OR functions, place here. Run continuously. Now both are 0, so it's 0. 0 and 1, 1. 1 and 0, 1. If both are 1, so also you will get the 1. Now we have not get functions. If you will take this not get functions and you will create control, so using this create an indicator. So it will generate your false, it will generate true for your false, okay, and false for your true. You can easily verify this exam, all these functions. Suppose here, if I want to take a number, let's suppose take a number, numeric control A and numeric control B. Take a numeric control AND functions. AND is not a multiply option at all. AND is not for the multiplication of two number. Run. 0 and 0, 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. It is not for a 2 and 3 is equal to 6. 4 and 3 is equal to 12. That's not true. 4 and 4. Let's see. 4 and 3, 0. 4 and 2, 0. 4 and 1, 0. 6 and 4. 7 and 4. 8 and 4. Also, okay. Why? Because here the bitwise operation is performing. Bitwise operation is performing. Now right click here and come into the Boolean function palette. In this Boolean function palette, you will get a Boolean to 0 and 1 functions. Take this one function, rename it, open the label, press Ctrl H. You will get an info. Boolean to 0, 1 will convert your false into 0 and true into 1. It will convert your value to 16-bit integer with the value 0 and 1. For the false, let's take a Boolean button and let's take an indicator. When I will run the program, let's run. Right now it's false, so it's giving value 0. When you will press it, So it will give you the value 1. Now, there's one more beautiful functions is available, and that is number to 0, number to array, number to boolean array. You can say this function is work like a decimal to binary converter. Decimal to binary converter. Right click, create a control. Right click, create an indicator. So it will give you the boolean array, and the next after two lecture session will learn what is the meaning of array. Okay, how array works. Here you can see the input number is U32, means the size is 32. That's why the boolean output size will be also 32. Here okay. So now I am going to run the program. It will convert my 0, it will convert my number to the decimal. Sorry, yes, binary. It will convert my decimal number to the binary. Let's see, 1 is okay. It is 1, 2, 0 and 1, 3, 1 and 1, 4, 0, 0, 1. Here MSB is LSB and LSB is MSB. 5, 0, 1, 0, 6, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 7, 1, 1, 1, 8, 0, 0, 0, 1. 8, sorry, 9, 1, 0, 0, 1. If you want to see this number, if you want to see this boolean representation into the number, so take the same functions boolean to 0 1. Why? We know very well this function can convert our number, our boolean to 0, boolean true to 0 and boolean false, sorry, boolean true to 1 and boolean false to 0. So it will perform the same concept for our this uh, array. So let's see. Run. Suppose this one is 0. So all are 0. 1, sorry, 1, this one is 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 1, 1. Now you can see better. 3, 1, 1, 4, 0, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So it is our decimal to binary converter. There is one more strong concept is still remain about the boolean, that is a representation. Sorry, that is a mechanical action about the boolean. Boolean control has 6 different mechanical action. First I am going to show you one example. Take a push button, take a LED. This one is my control and it's also my control, sorry, indicator. Take a stop button, it is a control, and this stop 0 is a boolean, sorry, it is an indicator. So this boolean is a control, this stop is a control, these two boolean LED are the indicators. Now here I am going to make a connection between the controls and indicators. Run continuously, press it. When you will click, it will glow. When you will click it again, it will off. When you will press your button, it will glow. When you will click it again by pressing button, it will off. True, true, false, false. But when I will click it, now you can see I am clicking here, but it's not generating any differences. It's not creating any differences. Why? Because there is some mechanical, internal mechanical behavioral difference. So we call it Boolean mechanical action behavior difference. Now here I am going to showing you one small example. Okay, now you can see this boolean is continuously generating false. And it's taking false. That's why close. Now you can see it's generating a true. Continuously it's generating true. That's why it's glowing. Please look at here in the stop one functions. When I will press the stop function, it will generate true for a while and automatically it will go for the false. True for a while and automatically it will come into the false. So it happens because there is a mechanical action difference. There is some mechanical expense difference. So what is that mechanical action difference? Stop the program. Sorry, abort the program. Right click into the block diagram and come into the mechanical action. Sorry, right click on the boolean control and come into the mechanical action. You will get 6 different mechanical action. Boolean control has 6 type of mechanical action that allow you to customize boolean object to create a front panel window that more closely resemble the behavior of physical instrument. Boolean control has mechanical action. So from here we can get right click. When you will right click, you will get a shortcut menu. In the shortcut menu, you will get this mechanical action. Now let's see here. There are 6 different mechanical action. Switch when pressed, switch when released, switch until release, latch when pressed, latch when released, latch until release. So now by default, the push button is associated with switch when pressed action, and the stop button is associated with the latch when released. In the next video, I will explain about this Boolean mechanical action. So thank you for watching.